better judgment, against my better, deal here, we're going to take phone calls. Now remember, I am in charge of this ring circus. I am the man that's causing the mercury to go up in this room. And like Mickey Mouse said, "Oh, you ladies, you need to be chilled. Stand still. Whoa. I'm going to pull the baby out of your vagina. Whoa."
Where else going to pull a baby out?
Well, you pull it out. You pull out their butt. You know. I don't have to pull out their vagina around their butt because that's a different kind of baby. Line 1, you on the air. Talk to us.
Remind me never to use you as a midwife.
Okay.
Hey, I'm wearing a very nice tie tonight.
Oh,
It's by Vincent Van Gogh. Really, Vincent Van Gogh tie. It's by Les Arles. I read. Vincent Van Gogh is one of your favorite artists. You talk about him all the time.
Do I talk about him? You're on the air. I guess not. Okay. All right. No.
I saw all this art in Amsterdam years ago. Vincent.
You're on the air. Speak.
Yeah, George, how you doing? It's good to see you back on again. I want to make a comment about the elections. As far as the elections are concerned, I think John McCain is the most qualified because of his experience, and also he seems to be able to get it that you don't raise taxes. That's going to hurt the poor, and I'll share something with you. Y'all would agree with this. When I was 18 and 20 years old, before I, was in the middle class, I never got hired by a poor person. It was the wealthy people that Obama wants to tax that will hire me. So in other words, if Barack Obama gets his wish on raising the taxes, other younger people or people starting off won't be able to have jobs and become successful like I am and make a decent living. And
thank you.
Well, I appreciate that. That's you're entitled to your opinion, and we all have opinions. I don't necessarily agree with that, but I will say to you in this regard, I think that the Republicans are notorious for using that tactic about what the Democrats are going to raise your taxes. If you do economy 101, and we'll carry this conversation here. That basically that in order to, you might raise some taxes, but in the process, what you're going to do there, you're going to lower the deficit that this country has been going under. We have a deficit Reagan was a great man. I'm not going to bash Reagan, but under the Reagan-Bush term, we had a high deficit. Okay, the intentions are all well, but you got to balance things out. You got to maybe raise. I don't mind paying some taxes, and there's no way I'm making $300,000. I mean, who is? And the way this economy is, I'd like to know who is. But we have to concentrate on keep the taxes, like you said, but also lower the deficit.
Well, let me tell you.
And the way to do that is sometimes raising taxes.
And you're right. And let me tell you something about when you're in a war. We're still in a war. People, they like to pretend that the war is not going on. It's still going on, and it's costing us a lot of money. And I hope it all comes to a good end and everything. But when there's a war going on, in every war we've ever had, we've never lowered taxes. We've always our soldiers deserve all that's money and everything that's come to, and all the expenses that a war costs, and we're not going to give the rich people who don't even give a damn about the war a tax cut, a reward.
Okay, you're on the air. On the air? No.
Also, that's kind of I know that ditto head that Rush Limbaugh always talks about, that poor people never pay taxes and only the rich people do. Well, that's
on the air.
I can't believe that would happen.
How you guys doing tonight?
What's going on?
Okay, I was at the Bruce Springsteen concert. I saw you sitting down in the same section. It was a great show. I'm wondering.
You should have said hello. It was great to see Bruce, and I'm glad. And you should have said hello and had a wonderful time. And thanks for.
I was wondering why you didn't sit next to George. Is it because
because
thank you.
Because George wasn't there. That's right. And if we were there, we'd probably be sitting up there and get some cold brewskis. But thank you for pointing that out. But no, I was not there.
Yeah, so well, thanks for. And next time anyone sees me in public, just come up to me, shake my hand, give me a few dollars. Because I have a MySpace page and a Facebook page, and I need to keep it going.
I was unaware of that.
I'm just kidding.
You're on the air. Talk to us.
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
I'm doing fine. Comments or questions tonight about the election?
Yeah, I'm commenting on what do you guys think about the onshore drilling policies? I mean, offshore drilling policies.
The offshore
Favor of
drilling?
offshore drilling?
You know, I think that I'm open to it, but I mean, I think that we need to just, consider about. Now, I think I'm open to it, but I just think there's too much talk about drill here, drill there. If we had more diplomacy, hold on a second. If we had a president that had more diplomacy, we wouldn't be paying all these absurd prices, for gas.
You want to know one thing I love there?
Oh, no.
You're starting job.
And let me tell you something about offshore drilling. Offshore drilling, we're not going, I don't think I think we should get rid of gasoline altogether and try to work on almost everything else, solar power, everything else, because, we could tell the Saudis and all those other people, go to hell and let them sit on their
And
oil.
Carter, for you, go to hell also too. Because guess what? All we got out of you was and you got chopped off like bad news. Okay. All right, that's another calls then.
Actually, they were good calls. Thanks for calling.
All right, we've got about 3 more minutes in the show, and we want to talk to you. This is the Gorgeous George Show. GorgeousGeorgeShow.net. GorgeousGeorgeShow.net. And we also have, that's the website, and Oasis Karaoke, serving the area in Richmond, doing private parties, doing all kinds of parties for you and yours at Oasis Karaoke. It's going to be a great election. We'll have 5 weeks to talk about it. We've got more things coming up here. We have very much a lot to talk about in a short time to do it in. And we're at a different time spot. But we'll get everything in.
Prime time.
Get everything squeezed in an hour and try to make it good and make it work. Line 1, talk to us. You're on the air. I guess not? Okay, then bye-bye. So that's pretty much it. So we've got a lot going on. Exciting year, election. We need change, not the spare change in our pockets, but change out there. Yeah. No doubt about it. You on there? Talk to us.
Danny Colbert here. Only in America could have showed this great with 2 fat guys.
Okay. You know what? Your mama's fat, and you know what? She had you at the Sizzler, and now she needs to deposit you down the commode. Thank you very much. Okay. We'll take one more call to add to that. One more call, and that is it. And we're going to put it like Bonzo, bye-bye to bed. One more call, you on there. Talk to us.
Yeah, actually, we have increased revenue with the Bush tax rates. I'm sure the drive-by media won't tell you that, George. Thank you.
Listen, Mr. Henderson, I do appreciate your call, but I will disagree with you, and I respect you. At least you, Mr. Henderson, you call up the show, and you're dignified with your calls, and I'll give you that. Yeah. But anyway, the other callers can learn from you. But I disagree about your politics.